Amanda. So I recently did a haul video on some new e.l.f. products that I had bought during their 50% off sale, and I've been using them for a little bit, and I just wanted to give you guys an updated review on some of them because I actually am super excited about them. So one of the things that I was super excited about and was just hoping that it was gonna be as good as I wanted it to be is their baked line. And this consists of eyeshadows, bronzers, and blushes, I think. I ended up getting these 3 eyeshadows, and here's like a dark brown color. Here is, this one's Enchanted, and then this one is Pixie. And these baked eyeshadows are pretty much what you would expect, just like the Milani ones or other ones that you'd find in the drugstore. They've got this little dome shape on them, and they're just really pretty packaging, and I really think that they're adorable. The one thing that I did hear about these before I had used them was that you should use them wet because that they maybe didn't have a lot of pigment, or they weren't going to show up very well if you didn't. I don't know, I don't use a lot of eyeshadows wet, so I wanted to give it a try. And this bark color that I got, I really wanted it for the creases on my eyes and stuff. So I was so excited when I tried it on, and I used it in my crease today, and it just went on so smooth. And here, I'll just kind of do a little swatch. I mean, I don't know why someone would say it's not pigmented. It's so pretty, and it's got this really pretty sheen to it as well. And I'll put it over here so you can see. This over here is something else. But you can see what a pretty sheen it has, and it's just a really gorgeous color for the crease, for, you know, and I even put a little bit underneath my bottom lashes, kind of to smudge out eyeliner. The other one that I ended up using kind of on the first third of my eye is this one in Pixie, and it's a really pretty, just pinkish gold color. And this one also is just went on really, really nicely. You might have to just get through that top layer in order to get to the product underneath. So if you are finding that you're not getting a lot off of it, you know, just maybe rub over it with your finger and then use your brush or whatever. But because when I do this, and you get to the really soft part, and then here is this really, really pretty pinky gold. And you can see also that that has a really pretty sheen to it. And so I just used that on like the first third of my eye and kind of blended it into the darker brown color, and also used it a little bit on the inner third of my eye on the bottom as well. So these two together, this and this, I was just so stoked. Can't wait to go back and buy some more because I'm really super impressed. And I know a lot of you guys were wondering about them to see if they, you know, were worth buying. And yes, I say that they definitely are. So along those same lines is the bronzer. And this one I got in Maui. And the bronzers are a little bit bigger than the eyeshadows. And so it's pretty much just a typical bronzer, much like the eyeshadow. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not sparkle, it's just a little bit of a sheen. Put it kind of right here. It's just a, you know, standard bronze. I used it today on my cheeks, and it's not anything crazy, and it's just a really nice bronzer, and I think that will go well even, you know, into winter time because it's not, you know, orangey, it's not anything that looks too fake. So totally happy with this too. So I'm gonna give the whole baked line a thumbs up. I'm gonna try out some more colors, so I will keep you posted on that. But as far as the ones that I've gotten so far, that is just really exciting. While I'm on the topic of cheeks, I have waited a really long time to try another one of the cream blushes because I had bought one before and it was a really dark one, and I don't think I had ever really tried any cream blushes before that, so I was a little bit scared of it. And actually I'll probably go back to it because I ended up using the Maybelline Bouncy blushes, and those ones are so awesome. I really love it. You just apply it with like a duo fiber brush, like a stipple brush. And so I decided to try out this cream blush in, shoot, it doesn't have the color. I think it's just called like Pinky Pink or something. Yeah, it doesn't have a color, but it's just a true pink. I'll try to find it and link it down below for you guys. So it's just a really pinky pink color, and it actually feels a lot like the Bouncy blush from Maybelline. It's totally like a little sponge, and it doesn't really come off on your finger when you bounce it like that. But I take a little stipple brush and I just ran it over there a little bit, and I used it on my cheeks and just kind of stippled it on, and then used a little circular motions, and it doesn't make you look oily. It stays throughout the whole day, and that is what's cool, because normally blushes, they really don't last very long, but these ones I'm super stoked, and they've been out for a really long time, but I never went back to get more because I was scared of the dark one that I had gotten before. Next product is one of their high definition powders. Now I love their just standard high def powder in translucent, and I wear that every day just to set my foundation. And so when they came out with the high def powder in the yellow, I was totally on it. I tend to have skin that would go more on the reddish side, and so anything to combat redness, you know, when you use yellow or green, that totally will balance out the red and, you know, make your skin look really great. So I got this one, and you know, it's pretty much as you would think. It's just a little bit light yellow powder in there. Looks I think it maybe did a little bit. I can't say that it was a huge drastic change, but and you know, if you do tend to be a little bit more on the red side, then why not use this instead of the translucent one? If it's going to do anything, even a little bit, then that's great. But it does the same thing as the translucent one. It'll set your foundation and everything like that. So I'll definitely be using this one because if it does do anything, then, you know, that's great. The other thing that I got to try is the e.l.f. High Def Under Eye Setting Powder. And this is this cute little jar, and you know, I just really didn't know what was the difference between this and like the translucent powder or any other kind of powder, but I don't know why. It's really awesome. And it's got this little sifter like that, and I just pour a little bit in here, just patted it into my skin and to any, you know, lines or wrinkles or anything like that, and it totally just made it look so matte, and I was really surprised that kind of imperfections it really actually covered. So this little bad boy is actually a nice little secret, and I'm glad that I picked it up. Okay, so this eyebrow lifter and filler I've been actually wanting for a while. I don't know, I just never got it, but it has the eyebrow pencil on one end, and it's got the little sharpener here too, and I got this in medium. The medium and dark are pretty much the same color, so I don't know, sometimes I do medium, sometimes I do dark just to test them out, but they really are kind of pretty much the same. So it has the pencil on top here, and the pencil is nice because it's really soft. I just think it's a little bit too thick. You know, for your eyebrows, especially if you have thinner eyebrows, this pencil might be a little too thick. but I still used it and then kind of just used the little mascara kind of wand thing to spread it out evenly. But the other part that I really wanted to try was the lifter in Ivory. And this thing I use just, you know, under the brow, obviously for highlighting. And then I also used it on top of my brow. I lined on top of my brow, and then I took a little brush and kind of blended it in. It just really structures your eyebrows and makes them just look very clean and manicured. So this worked pretty well, and you can even use it, you know, in your inner corners for a little bit of a highlight. So I do like that part. I just, again, think that the stick is maybe just a little bit too big. It might be nice if they just sold the lifter as its own pencil or something. Next item that I got is the concealer pencil and brush, and it looks a lot like the eyebrow filler thing, and it's got the sharpener here, and this is the concealer pencil, and on the other side is a little brush. And at first I was skeptical about it because when I received it, the pencil was really hard and I thought it wasn't going to apply very well because it looked like it was maybe going to like scratch your skin if you used it. However, when I took it out today to use, it was a lot softer and actually pretty creamy. So I did use it underneath my eyes in some places, and it's good for any kind of like spot correcting. I don't know if it's my favorite concealer, but you know, if you guys are, if you're on a budget or anything like that, I think that this would be definitely a good one. There's just a lot of overpriced concealers out there, and a lot of them just do the same thing. So I think this one is definitely a good one. The next thing that I got was something that I really wanted for a while, and it's the e.l.f. Body Shimmer. And I just really like this color. It's in Mystic Moonlight, and it's so cute. It's like a little deodorant. And it just twists up like that, and it's just this really pretty iridescent light pinky color, and it's right here, so you can see it's just like a really pretty sheen. And I thought maybe I was going to use it like, you know, underneath my eyes or something like that, but then one of you guys had commented and said that it's really great to use like on your collarbone, on your legs, use them on both sides just to make your legs look, you know, contoured. And I thought that that was a great idea, and I actually did it one day at the beach and it was super cool. And so like even just on your collarbone here, just going like that, and sorry, I have to like stick out my collarbone. That's not how they really are. And it just, like when you turn, it's just gonna give a little bit of a sheen there. So that was a great tip, and I definitely wouldn't have thought of that. I don't know why, but I really like it and I'm super excited. So thank you so much for letting me know about that. Okay, the last things that I have are the mascaras. Now I have like 2 more mascaras I think, but I just, okay, the last things that I have are 2 mascaras. I do have like 2 or 3 more, but I have 2 eyes, so I did one on each side, and then I'll do the other ones too and let you guys know what I think. But I just wanted to see if they're even in any kind of ballpark to where you would want to purchase them at all. And the ones that I have are the Volume Plumping Mascara and the Mineral Infused Mascara. So it's these 2. And the main difference between them is the Volume Plumping Mascara has a much bigger wand here. So it definitely gets a lot of mascara on your eyelashes. It's just, you know, not getting individual lashes. However, it's totally buildable. And so I used that on my right eye, and I'll do a close-up in a second. But on the left eye, I used the Mineral Infused Mascara, and this one has a really tiny wand. This one was really great because it got all the individual lashes, and it also was really good for bottom lashes. So the only thing that's weird is it's very bendable, so you have to be careful when you put it back in. But so I used this one on this eye and this one on this side. So the volume plumping is on this eye and the mineral infused is on this eye. So there really isn't that big of a difference. If you can see, it's I didn't notice any difference with them at all, and they both are really buildable. If you're wondering about the mascaras, I would say that between these two at least, it just depends on what kind of wand you like. I like both of them. I think using them together would even be good. A larger wand to put on first for the first coat, and then maybe using the smaller wand to separate and doing the second coat. I think I put on like 3 coats, and the good thing is it doesn't dry super fast, so that when you put on your second coat, you're not like, you know, scraping it and ripping out your eyelashes. So I like these two, and I will do a follow-up review with the other ones that I got. I had gotten this Essentials one with the regular and waterproof on each side, and then I have 2 more from the Studio line because they had so many mascaras, and you know, mascaras are pretty expensive at the drugstore even. So if we can find some mascaras that work from e.l.f., then why not? So that's pretty much it, you guys. I think I almost covered everything. I just have a few more items to use, and I will let you guys know about that. I'll post it on my blog or something. You can, you know, head over to my Facebook page, and I usually post any updates on there too. All my information is down below. You can always subscribe up there and also catch any new videos that I make. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!